What's good, y'all? It's your man Reese. Welcome to DripTalk, the place where we talk about everything fit. Today we're gonna be looking at, something with Terry Crews. Apparently he made some tweets back in 2020 during the whole, Black Lives Matter, George Floyd situation, and he apologized for the tweets. So what we're gonna do is look at the apology, and then we're gonna look at the tweets, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right. Before we get into it, be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell notification to help your man grow this channel. And without further ado, let's get into it.
I do want to apologize to anybody who was offended by these tweets and was hurt deeply. Because as an example, as an African American man, a black man here in this country, I did not want to give the perception that we're supposed to gloss this over and forget the death of George Floyd, the murder of George Floyd. Right. And I want to apologize to everyone right now who was ever. I really do want to apologize to any who was.
We're going to look at the tweets now. All right, we're going to look at the tweets, and then we're going to react to this. All right, my good people. Because apparently, whatever the tweets was got a lot of people mad. So I'm just trying to see what the brother said. 'Cause I don't want to just jump into conclusions and just jump on a bandwagon and just be like, oh, everybody was, just saying, you know how people be. Everybody just jumping on the bandwagon and getting together and being angry just for the sake of being angry. So let's get into the first tweet. There's like a couple tweets. It's like, so bear with me. There's a few of them. It's going to be pretty long, so good people, bear with me. So let's look at the first set of tweets. So he said, defeating white supremacy without white people creates black supremacy. Equality is the truth. Like it or not, we are all in this together. Any black person who calls me a coon or an Uncle Tom for promoting equality is a black supremacist, because they have determined who's black and who is not. So that was the first set. Let's go on to the next. Please know that everything I said comes from a spirit of love and reconciliation for the black community first, then the world as a whole, in hopes to see a better future for black people. I believe it is important we not suffer from groupthink and we keep minds of our own and be allowed to ask difficult questions to each other. I believe this dialogue is important as we get through this trauma together. I love you. And let's get on to the last. So in this one he said, if you are a child of God, you are my brother and sister. I have family of every race, creed, and ideology. We must ensure #Black Lives Matter doesn't morph into Black Lives Better. All right, so those were the tweets he said. As I was reading it, cause I'm trying to choose my words carefully, cause I ain't trying to have people come after me now. But it sounded like he was just trying to bring peace. It wasn't like he was trying to be insensitive or nothing. Cause I'm assuming this is how most black people took it. But it sounded like he was trying to bring peace. It wasn't like he was trying to say, okay, we all matter. It's not just, he was just saying he don't want Black Lives Matter to turn into Black Lives Only Matter. That's what, but that's not what Black Lives Matter stands for as we know it. Black Lives Matter stands for, it's just like, it's basically just saying our lives matter too. That's what Black Lives Matter means to the core. It's saying it's black people saying, okay, our lives matter as much as white people, Asian people, other people, like any other race of people. Our lives matter too. That's what Black Lives Matter is. So what he was trying to say in these tweets basically is we can't become what we're fighting against. Basically, that's what he was trying to say. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, because it's true. Like, you can't become what you trying to fight against, because that doesn't make you better than what you're fighting against. So in that case, yeah, he's right. But the community took it the wrong way. They started lashing out at him, backlash. You know how, a lot of folks out here, they find anything to get mad over. So, you got to be careful of that nowadays, because people just waiting for an opportunity to just cancel you for saying something that's your opinion or anything like that. And these tweets were at the time George Floyd was murdered. So I think that's why people got angry, because they're like, okay, George Floyd just died and you tweeting all this stuff about the black community. So a lot of people were like upset and angry. I could get that, because we all grieving the loss of a brother named George Floyd. Even that around that time, I was shook. It was a rough time. 2020 was just terrible. But I could understand how, like, people that's like, oh, they think it was kind of insensitive maybe, but that wasn't the intention. I know by just reading those tweets that the intention wasn't to be, disheartful and not have compassion. Like, that's not what he was trying to say. I really don't think so. Like, let me know if I'm wrong about that, but by reading the tweets, he wasn't coming from a bad place. He just wasn't. Like, you can't really sit there with a straight face and be like, oh, he mean bad for the black community. You just can't say that, because you'll be a liar if you say that, because that's not the intentions that he had. He was just trying to bring peace between everybody. That was the purpose of these tweets. He was even using words like, I love you all, and he was being really tender and caring. Like, and that's just to tell you, like, the times we living in now. Like, you can barely say nothing. Like, if people disagree with what you say, then you're just gonna get a bunch of backlash. People are just gonna come at your neck. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous now. Like, you can't have no opinions. Like, if your opinions don't lined up, it's not lined up with like these woke people, these woke leftist people, then they're gonna label you a bunch of names and try to shame you and all that. So, guys, we living in crazy, dangerous times. Stay safe out there. Keep your mind right. And stay true to yourself. That's another thing I want to tell you, because even though he apologized, like, I would encourage all of you out there to stay true to yourself. Don't try to compromise your standards and compromise what you think and feel about certain situations just to please other people. Don't compromise that. Stay true to yourself. That's one thing that you should take out of this situation, and don't be pressured and bullied to conform to these people's ideologies and what they think. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I don't think it was that serious. It was nice that he apologized. That just shows you how much of a good guy he is, that he even apologized. But at the end of the day, the tweets weren't really coming from a hateful place. I wouldn't say that. So, good people, let me know what y'all think about this. All right, comment down below. All right, share this video with whoever you think need to hear this. All right, it's important that we have these conversations, because it doesn't matter what color we are at the end of the day. We are all human beings. We are all children of God, but black people do endure a lot of crap, so I'm not going to deny that either. We've been enduring a lot of crap for a bunch of years and decades, still to this day, so I'm not going to neglect that either. So, it's for both sides. It goes both ways. Black people, they have a valid argument. We as black people, we're valid in what we saying about the stuff we experience, and but we don't want to let that change who we are and make us become what we're fighting against. That's all it is, good people. So be sure to comment, share this video. All right. Follow my social media, good people. DripTalk Instagram, DripTalk TikTok. Follow my personal social media. All right. Follow my clothing brand, Information Nation of Dripping. The website and the social media accounts for that brand is in the description box down below. My people, be sure to hit me up at my email, driptalk22@gmail.com. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or any video topics like this one I shared with you guys today, anything fashion related, hit me up at that email, my good people. If you want to do any collabs, you can hit me up too. I'm a friendly brother, so don't be shy. Your man looking forward to hearing from you. All right, my good people. Until next time. Oh, before I say that, everything I just mentioned to you guys, I always be forgetting this. Everything I mentioned to you guys is in the description box down below. I have some links and stuff, so that's where it's all at. So my good people, until next time, y'all be easy. Y'all be breezy. Your man signing out. Yes, sir. Peace.